Hi everybody! I'm so excited to see you. I'm so excited this week's project is really fun. Since spring is here, spring has sprung, we are going to make a little birdie hatching out of a nest. So it's like, here I am! So all this takes is just some markers, a paper plate, and I used a plastic knife. You can use a popsicle stick or something like that, and glue. I use hot glue, but you can use stick glue or liquid glue. Let's get creative, guys. So again, you just need a paper plate for most of our paper, and I'm going to cut this in half. Now I want to make the illusion of it's a nest, so it's going to be curved on the end and we're looking down into the nest. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half and then cut off the corners. You then want to make a little slit where the either your popsicle stick or your the whatever utensil you're using to go through. Later you're gonna see that I need to widen my slit because the thickness of my plastic knife is too big for the slit, so I had to make it a little bigger. And you might need to as well, or you might not. It's just something you have to kind of figure out as you go. Now just to create a little bit more depth in our nest, we're gonna bring in another material. I'm using a grocery bag, and so some grocery bags are brown, so I used a brown one. And I'm just gonna cut it up into small strips. You know, there's really no wrong way to do this, but this is going to illustrate or create the illusion of more twigs or leaves or foliage inside of our nest. And cutting up a bunch of the bag, I also am going to go ahead and color my paper plate brown. On the other half of the paper plate, we're going to cut out an egg. The egg is going to be filling the largest part of our plate, and it's an oval, and then you're going to do kind of a zigzag shape towards the top to be the part where the chick is hatching out of. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out and then cut the zigzag portion out. What I realized or didn't realize is that my paper plate is double layered. So I get like 4 of everything. So now I'm doing the chick, and it's kind of like half of a snowman or 2/3 of a snowman. So I'm doing a big circle and then a small circle on top, and then go ahead and cut that out. Again, I got 2 chickens. So we're gonna go ahead and make a diamond for the beak. If you have googly eyes, this would be awesome for googly eyes, but if you don't worry about it. Circles for the eyes, and then go ahead and color that in, as well as your egg. This is where I put everything together, so I'm hot gluing the eggshell to my chick, and I realized that I made the face too high, so you might want to lower your face when you make yours so that the egg shell on top doesn't cover all of the chick's face. So I'm putting the top of the eggshell on top of the chick's head, and then I'm putting the chick onto whatever utensil I'm using to prop up my chicken. So I've gotten that attached, and then I'm going to hot glue around the rim of my paper plate and just throw on my grocery bag, kind of like confetti, and then knock it off and see what kind of falls off, and then use it for the other side as well. Another reason I really like the grocery bag is because some of the stuff dangles off, as you'll start to see, and that's kind of nice because in a nest it's not really neat and tidy. I mean, it is, but there's also some flyaways, so I thought that was really cool that some of it hangs off. So this is where we're going to put our utensil through the slit. This is also where I told you that I needed to widen my slit because it just was the knife wasn't moving as well as I wanted it to. So bear with me while I make that hole a little bigger. So putting the other half of the egg on, I want to measure it out where it's gonna go, and I just want the edge glued. I do not want glue to go on my knife or on my chick. I want it to go around, creating a pocket for the little chick to go in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. I'm using hot glue because it glues quickly and strongly, so I can show you. Again, any glue really works, just give it some time. Once you get your chick so it sits in the egg nicely, there you go. You have your little spring chick popping out of its egg. Doo-doo! I'm here! Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.